Yo, what's up? It's your boy Mark Lamont. Welcome back. Which one of y'all ready for some Beatmaker 3 tutorials? I'm ready. Let's get it.
Man, we're finna get into another BeatMaker 3 tutorial, and this one's going to be getting started. So let's just go ahead on and get it started. All right, we'll go ahead and launch the app, and we're going to act like you've never even seen this before. I do have a video where I did kind of go through it, but that was more of an overview. It wasn't an official tutorial, but this one is. So let's just look at it. We're going to go through it. Remember, I'm going to have a few of these, so this is going to be real short and sweet. So let's just get started, get you to kind of putting sounds around and understanding how to get a beat going. All right, as soon as you pop it open, you got start a new session, open new session, quick guide, visit Sound Store, recommend a friend, and log in with Facebook. First thing you want to do is go to visit the Sound Store. The reason why is because you have free sounds that BeatMaker gives you as soon as you start. You have the starter pack. You have the starter pack 2, starter pack 1, and you have third rumble. So that's already ready for you, ready to go. Go ahead and get that. All you have to do is hit it. It's going to ask you, do you want to install it, and you're good to go. All right. All right. This is how BeatMaker is going to start up. As soon as it start up, this is how it's going to look. So once you get to this point, you're like, hey, what the hell do I do? I can't hear anything, right? So let's go ahead and talk about getting some sounds in. But before I do that, let me get you a little bit familiar with the UI, okay? With the interface, okay? At the top, you have the song that you got playing. You have your some stuff I'm just not going to say because it doesn't even matter. Right here, you have your tempo, okay? You have your quantize. And if you're not familiar with quantize, look it up. But this is a way of correcting your beat if you're off a little bit to get it on the right beat. You have all your play controls. You have your stop, play, record. You have your loop. You have undo, and you have save. Okay. Going down the left side, this is where you're going to spend all your time. On the left side, of course, you already here. You have your pads. If you hit the next one, you have your sampler. This is where you can manipulate your sounds, do different things with them. We're going to talk about that in a later tutorial. The next check is going to be your sequencer. This is where you're going to spend a lot of your time as well, because this is where you build your track, lengthen it out so that you can start making, some cool tracks and some cool things happen with your track. And you have your mixer. This is where you finish it up, you mix it, you get it sounding good, then you export it on out. All right, that's what that is about. Okay, all right, let's get back to the pad. I'm not even going to talk about what's below just yet, because first you got to get you a sound in. All right, so let's just go ahead on and work on getting that sound in. First thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to hit this menu button here at the top. Hit that menu button, and then this is where you're going to find your sessions, you're going to find your banks and your samples and your plugins. First place you want to go is to your banks. Okay, and your banks, this is where all your sounds live, right here, as you can see. And what they usually do with this is they take them and they put them in little sound boxes. So you have, like, let's just pull in this Ashes kick, right? When you pull that in, all your sounds are already going to be on your pads, right? So if you pull the next one in, let's pull the bass in, right? Everything is already there and ready to go. Now you can do this a different way. You can pull in individual sounds, like you can go to your samples, and as you see here, you got all your different samples. If you just go ahead and push it, it actually plays it for you to let you know what that is. Take that 808, pull that in, boom, and you're ready to go. Let's just say you don't want to use the Ashes kit. You can actually go through here and find you a snare, and all of them have them written on them. All right. That go a snare, pull that snare in, right? And then what if you want a hi-hat? Go ahead and pull your hi-hat in. Let's see, I may have passed it up. Let's go hi-hat, toot, toot, there you go. Pull that hi-hat in. Now you got three sounds, and essentially what you're doing is you're building your own box. You're building your own bank, right? All right, so we're good to go, right? So that's what now that's what, let's just say we're cool with that right there. We're like, you know what? I got a snare, got a hi-hat, I got a kick. I'm good with that, right? Now you want to put your next sound in, right? Because as you know, when doing tracks, you're trying to build the track up with different sounds, right? And as you can see, if we go back to the sequencer, this is where you're going to start building it. As you see, we already got the first sound is right here, right? So let's go back. We're going to go right here to the add button. This is how you're going to get another sound in the track. So you're going to have multiple tracks. You hit that. All you need to do is you can go back to your banks, or you can continue to pull from here. But let's go to the banks. All right, we're going to scroll down, probably pull in a piano. Right, now you got a piano. So now you got your kit. You got your piano. Let's just say you want to get a couple of more sounds. You want this track to sound full. You don't want it to sound too basic. Let's go ahead and go hit that add button again right here. And we're going to pull something else in. Let's see. Let's pull a harp in. Oh, Lord. That's a little ugly right there. All right. So now you have 3 sounds. If you go back to your sequencer, go ahead and close that out. Go back to your sequencer. As you can see now, you have 3 sounds. Okay. And this is going to make more sense once we start putting in tracks, or we're putting in sounds and filling up our track, right? Let's go ahead on and add some stuff. Let's go ahead and put a track together real quick. Since you already know how to get your sounds, now you need to know how to get them in. Since we're in the sequencer, let's go ahead on and extend that, because if you look right here, this is how many bars it's going to loop, okay? If you just grab your finger and you just put your finger on there and you pull that, you can put that right at 4 bars. Okay, and if you look over here in the right hand corner, that little indicator right there is your loop. Okay, that's how many bars your track is going to be, so that you can continue to work on that track. You could do it at 2 bars, you could do it at 4, you could do it at 8. It's up to you. Let's go ahead on and put a little something up in there. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and get that tempo. I like that tempo. I don't know what that tempo was, but I know it was like so it just told me it's 114, just like that. All I had to do was tap it to figure out what tempo I was on. Okay, close that tempo. We already know we got that playing. Let's go ahead on and put that in. I don't know what the heck that is, but we're going to go ahead and put it in. We're going to go ahead and hit that record button. I don't know what that is, but it is what it is. It sounds hella annoying. So let's just say you put that in. You like, man, I do not like that. All you have to do is go to your sequencer. Right here, if you look down here at the bottom, you have a move, you have a highlight, and you have a cut. If you hit on that highlight, put your finger down and highlight that, you're going to get some more options over here. All you have to do is hit remove. It's gone. If you want to get rid of that sound itself, all you have to do is either drag another sound in there or delete it. If you put your finger on it and hold it down, there you go. You can get rid of that, right? But we ain't going to delete that. What we're going to do is we're going to look at the keys. Maybe that sounds different if we hit the keys. If you look right here, this is where I can actually go and I can look at the keys. I can change the octave, and the octave is right over here. Right? Or we could say, man, you know what? That's just not working for me. All we got to do is hit that key button again. Go. Oh, remember, we got our menu over here. We can go back. Maybe we can put another sound in there. All right, let's just say we like, man, you know what? I'm not that good, man. I am not that good at doing beats, but you know, I hear all these guys doing beats, and I know it's simple. It could be a lot simpler than that. You can put in individual samples, or you can go up to the top here. This is where your folders live. If you go into your folders and you know how to import samples into BeatMaker 3, you can actually go on the web and download some different samples, and then you can start doing your beat that way. If I go into imports, as you can see, I've already downloaded a few samples. Let's listen to them. I know you like that, right? Let's go ahead and pull that in. Boom. I pulled that in. All I got to do is hit play. Hit the button. Right? All right, so let's go ahead and kill that. Let's get back over here. Now we got an issue because I don't know what that tempo is. So real quick, I'm going to show you how to find that tempo, and then we're going to go ahead and move on. I'm gonna go back into the sample because this is where that sample lives. If I hit it, as you can see, it's playing right here. That's telling me what the sample is. But guess what? I still don't know what the tempo is. So all I have to do is go into the BPM and then hit calculate tempo. it's going to tell me that it's 105. Okay. Now all I got to do is I'm going to say, you know what? That's cool, but I'm going to double that up. I'm going to double that up to 16. All right. Boom. That's what I got. So now that I know that this is 140, I can take my tempo to 140. So whenever I get ready to hit this again, it's going to be right on time. So let's go ahead on and get back over here. Actually, I could have done it right there, but we can do it right here. Let's go. Let's go ahead and hit that record. It's going to loop for me, so I'm ready to go. If I go back to my sequencer, this is my pattern right here, but all I got to do is play it one time, and then we're good to go. Let's go ahead and stop that record. Let's go back. Let's go to our kick. Right? See how easy that is? Let's go ahead on and record that. We're going to go ahead and hit record again. Just that easy. We don't even have to stop. If we want to keep that on the same track, we can go ahead and start putting in the cymbal. Just that easy, guys. Just that easy. Now, what I'm going to show you in the next tutorial is I'm going to show you how to actually go in, download those samples. That way you can import them, put them inside of BeatMaker 3, and then you can have a lot of different samples you can play with. We're going to look at a lot of different things. We're going to look at the sequencer in more detail. As you can see the sequencer here. We're also going to look at mixing and some more tutorials as well.
Hey, look, man. Thank y'all for checking out the video, man. We're going to have some more tutorials coming up soon, real soon. Stay tuned. Don't forget to hit that sub button. Don't forget to hit that like button. Go ahead down and comment, man. YouTube love it when people comment on videos. All right? All right. See y'all in the next one. Peace.